Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, let's get original crew, man. We're back, baby. We have which race has the best stats? I was looking for the original.
Oh, stats.
Original video was removed, but this says it's the censored re-upload version. So,
okay.
I've seen a couple people want us to do this, so I said, "Hey, this from the same guy. The same guy we've been."
Yeah.
What's it? Offending everyone. I think that's the name, the channel name. She gotta try to lean in so she can see.
That is rude.
Yeah, it's offending everyone.
Let me see.
See, offending everybody.
Attitude.
Yes, attitude. Hey, man, so with that being said, before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, all you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Like it with a thumbs up.
But oh, man, this is going to be shenanigans. Which race has the best stats? Y'all let us know in the comments. Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's use it, pal.
If every race was in a video game, what would their stats be? Let's start out
with the blacks.
HP, low. Turns out not having great access to healthcare means you don't live as long. Buffs, Johnson size. Debuffs, credit score, and fat
Hold on. We're going too damn fast.
I'm still stuck on the blacks.
Hold on, motherfucker. I got healthcare. It ain't. Now, healthcare. I'm just saying. Healthcare is very, very expensive out of pocket.
I guess it's expensive.
I'm talking about some hundreds. I'm like, bro, why the fuck American healthcare gotta be so fucking expensive?
That's crazy.
And then people be looking at us like we crazy for paying for it. They be like, well, that's your goddamn fault. I be like, nigga, I gotta have some type of healthcare. I gotta pay for it out of pocket if I ain't got no job. Well, I got a job, but not like a traditional workforce job that provides me healthcare. But healthcare is very high.
Video game, what would their stats be? Let's start out
with the blacks.
HP, low. Turns out not having great access to healthcare means you don't live as long. Buffs, Johnson size. Debuffs, credit score, and fat white women. Strength.
Hey, credit score though. Hey, big dog, you gotta come with me, man. Hey, I almost maxed out. I almost had maxed out. I was like 12 points away from maxing out credit score, and I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Like my highest credit score was like an 838, something like that, and I was like, damn. But that max out is 850. But I see your point, my guy, because even when I be trying to help people with their credit, I just be like, y'all digging yourself in the hole, bro.
But that one after there was like, that's...
I'm talking about the white woman.
Yeah, that's actually... Anyway, come on.
Speed, high, but not high enough to escape their masters, apparently. Resistance, awkwardness. Black people are just born with a certain level of swag, and have maxed out their support levels. IQ, low. And don't blame me, you're the one skipping school. Sure, you come from a single-parent household with a father in prison and teachers who don't want to put in the effort. But not getting good grades is still your fault. Oh, well, I'm smart. Okay, here's a math problem. You have 250...
I graduated when I was 15.
Hey, we do come from a single-parent household, but unfortunately...
Not everyone.
I said we do come from a single parent. I ain't talking about everybody. I'm referencing the video for us. We do come from a single parent household.
So hilarious.
We gonna put respect on the black one.
My daddy went in prison though.
Neither one of our daddy was in prison. So now everybody else around, now that's different.
I'm sorry, it's going so fast. It's
Hey, I do have a high incarceration rate on my dad's side.
Your daddy's side.
That's a. You act like you ain't got no high incarceration rate on you.
No, I don't.
Come on now.
My people done turned their life around. Your folks still in there.
Who?
Your uncle.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
No,
he done got out.
My dad said he only got 2 years. Stop.
No. Your daddy said what?
No, my cousin got out.
What your daddy say your uncle got?
Stop. My cousin.
2 more months.
He only got a year from that. He went back for a year.
But
my cousin got out. The one that did 25.
That's good. The only thing is they gotta get out and stay out.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think he might not.
Let's move on.
He did 25. He went in, what, 17? So, hey, welcome home, partner.
The stock market goes up an average of 7.5% a year. How much money do you have at the end of the year? The answer is nothing, because you spent it on a new pair of Jordans. Endurance? Incredible. I mean, they literally built America. Luck? Terrible. To go from slavery to segregation to finally getting your own Band-Aid color is pretty unlucky. Stealth? Depends. In daytime, it's terrible. But nighttime, it's max. The only thing you'll see is floating Sauron eyes with an occasional puff from a Newport. Special ability? Better at all sports. Have you seen the top 20 basketball players? It's black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, random outlier. Black eye, black eye, black eye. Next up, Asians. HP, massive. In the United States, they have the highest life expectancy. Probably because dying isn't nearly as bad as bringing your family shame. Debuffs? Sorry, Asians. God did you dirty in the Johnson department. Buffs? Luckily to balance it out, he made every Asian child size. Strength, in relation to body weight, high. Compared to any black person, low. Speed, average. Unless it's a hot dog eating contest. Then they're an expert in farming. Resistance?
That nigga do be eating hot dog, though.
Parents. IQ. Asians are close to maxing out their IQ. I guess having your teacher beat you with a rod, then having your parents beat you with the same rod is a good way to increase work ethic. Happiness might exist if they had Christmas.
Who do you think get whoopings more, though?
I don't know.
Black people or what?
I don't know.
Or Asians?
I didn't get whoopings like that, so I don't have
Come
no
on
clue.
now. Black community, come on now. Who get more? Who get beat more? Black people or Asians? That's crazy. That's a crazy stat, too. You know what I'm saying? We all get
Then having your parents beat you with the same rod is a good way to increase work ethic. Happiness might exist if they had Christmas. You know why Asian kids don't believe in Santa? Because they're the ones making the toys! Endurance? Very high. Working in a sweatshop is hard. And I should know because I've walked a mile in their shoes. Luck? Average. Which isn't surprising considering most of them are bots. Special ability? Invisibility. I don't even know why ninjas wear masks when you can just back up 10 feet into a crowd and completely disappear. Next up, lights. HP? Above average. Buffs? Jab applications. Debuffs? A girlfriend with no gag reflex. Strength? Physically average. Strength in dominating other countries. Max. Speed? Like kids on Adderall. High. Resistance? Accountability. IQ? Average, as we have the smartest and dumbest people out there. I can't even believe Einstein and Vin Diesel are the same species. Happiness? Low. You think it'd be high considering we conquer the world, but with every technological advancement, we just invent new ways to get depressed. Like my magic phone keeps buffering Django Unchained. Ugh, now I know what being a slave feels like. Endurance? Average. Luck? Max. Aside from being a man in a first world country, you can't get much luckier than being white. Special ability? Winning. White people are like a DLC character that's just better than the rest of the cast. Don't believe me? Go to any museum and check out our KD ratio. Next up, Japanese. HP? Well, they have one of the highest suicide rates.
Asians already? Why we going to Asians? They're Japanese. Ain't they all Asians? That's that low IQ.
Oh my gosh, babe. Come on. Stop.
Oh, very low. Buffs? Tentacle porn. Debuffs? Strength, pretty high, probably because they have a small hitbox. Speed, above average, unless it involves their Nezuko body pillow, then it's feverish. Resistance, big titties. IQ, very high. Japan is on the forefront of technology. They got bullet trains, bidets in every hotel, and their sex bots don't judge you. This doesn't normally happen to me.
There. You tried your best. Would you like me to eat your butt now?
Oh!
Yeah. Happiness, pretty low, unless you get lucky and have 2 used panties dropped from the vending machine. Endurance, very high. 2 nuclear bombs prove they're good at tanking. Luck, horrible. If you're a girl, you've probably been groped on a train. And if you're a guy, you can't even grope someone without them complaining. Special ability, if you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's... Sorry.
No.
This one's really stupid. Okay. If you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's cooter, and it comes back solved, she's pregnant. Next up, Koreans. HP, well, their life expectancy is around 83, so very high. Buffs, Gundam style, and BBQ. Debuffs, driving. Strength, it's hard to tell because all the characters use the same skin. Speed, need for. Resistance, feeling loved. IQ, very high. Koreans tend to excel at math, probably because their dog can never eat their homework. Happiness, Koreans have maxed out...
Oh my gosh. What is happening?
Bruh.
Okay. This is crazy.
In the Asian community, which country technically has the smartest ones? Like, you know what I'm saying? The Chinese, is it Korean, Indians? Ooh. Who, for real though, which country is probably the smartest country? I might have to Google that for real.
Let me see what Google say.
Here you go. Which Asian country is the smartest? Why did you sound so stupid?
All of this is stupid.
And y'all talk about I would be the type. Now she would be the type. Am I influencing you to look up stupid shit?
No. I don't think that's the... But kind of.
But that is a good question though.
Well, this was updated in 2022. I can give you these stats. You can see these stats.
Taiwan ranked number 1, then Japan, then South Korea, then Hong Kong.
According to this, yes. But I'm pretty sure it's up for debate.
It says the top 5 countries in Asia with the highest IQs. So that's crazy.
Okay, let's get back to the video.
That's crazy though. Hong Kong 5. Who's number 5? Vietnam number 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hong Kong 4. Japan 2. Taiwan. Okay. All right, let's get back to the video.
Koreans tend to excel at math, probably because their dog can never eat their homework. Happiness, Koreans have maxed out their sadness. In America, we're great at ending each other, but South Korea, they're great at ending themselves. Koreans have the highest self-slaughter rate, which might be because of their parents. Korean parents are born with disappointment in their children, which is a great motivator if you want your kid to become a CEO. So he can jump from a higher window. Endurance, very high. Every other week, their next-door neighbor threatens them with nuclear warfare, and yet they still find a way to dance to sheet music. Luck, low. This is considered sexy in South Korea. The dude looks like a big toe that wished he became a person, then decided to have a sex change. Special ability, can lower their frame rate when dancing. Next up, Mexican. HP, above average. Buffs, manual labor. Debuffs, paying taxes. Strength, high. Cockfighting taught them to go for the jugular. Speed, very high. Can complete any construction project in half the time of a white person. Resistance, birth control.
That's a good thing. That's like
facts, though. I ain't gonna hold you, but hey, shout out to them because they will get a job done, bruh. Hey, shout out to my essays.
I think some people say that and try to be like
for what, disrespectful?
Like disrespectful. But
nah, I'm being real. Like
that's one thing. It ain't hard working, and that ain't like no type of like. I think some people say it to try to be like ugly about it or like.
Nah, I'm like big up to them though, because when it comes down to like a lot of like lawn and garden, I swear I always said, yo, they know how to cut some damn grass, and they make that shit look good. Now the ones that be cutting over here, compared to the one that cut in the back of
yeah, because I swear, like, hopefully it don't come off like crazy.
I ain't gonna say, no, we ain't gonna say it. We ain't gonna say it.
You don't even know what I'm about to say.
So, it's just because we got subdivisions and they got certain people that, and we want to.
I'm gonna say it.
But it's
I'm gonna say it.
The lawn care company with us is white.
Let me say it. We had. Did it
and
ever
they cut
look
the
good?
grass. They cut. I ain't gonna lie. Every time I see this, I be like, damn, they got that motherfucker.
I be like, they
good.
need to get them because these motherfuckers don't know what they doing. I said it all the time. I be like, I don't know what they got going on, but they don't care. They just don't care. Okay, that ain't no bad thing.
I don't want to make it seem. Let go.
IQ, low. If they were smart, they'd kidnap their racist farm owners, unionize, pool their money together, buy the farm they're originally working on, then hire another poor race to do the work. Happiness, pretty high, which is surprising considering they spend most of the game completing escort missions. Endurance, max. You ever seen a Mexican not hustling? You can call them drug dealers, criminals, bums, and they'd still be like, see.
Bro, you remember them Mexicans that used when we stayed in an apartment? Bro, they be working before the sun up. They load up the truck. They come back, the sun down, and they party and getting drunk the whole night.
They used to just sit there in the apartment, just drink all night. I be like,
bro, and then
what they doing?
I be up in the morning getting ready for work at 6 o'clock in the morning. They loading up the truck and heading it out. I be like, ain't no way. Y'all, I know y'all got a hangover.
Y'all done drunk for about 5 hours. Like, they like,
Max. You ever seen a Mexican not hustling? You can call them drug dealers, criminals, bums, and they'd still be like, si, senor. So the whole lawn and the hedges? Luck? Terrible. You're so close to America, and yet so far. Special ability? Border crossing. Next up, Indian. HP? Well, they believe in reincarnation, so I guess that means they max out their HP. Once it goes to 0, the game just resets with a new character. Buffs? Krishna. Debuffs? Reality. Strength? It's gotta be high if they can drink their water and not instantly get diarrhea. Speed? Slow. Too many people are playing Train Simulator, causing it to lag. Resistance? Spicy foods. IQ? Average. They recently landed a rocket on the moon, and yet half their population can't even spell rocket. Happiness? Low. There's no such thing as your own room in India. Just a spot on the ground. Endurance? Well, if we're talking about keeping their wife in check, then it'd be max. Luck? Very low. India is one of the most densely populated places on the planet, and they only have like 7 toilets. Special ability can respawn with a different character. And lastly, Native Americans, who are in desperate need for a buff. Their HP is very low. They have the worst life expectancy out of all the races. Probably because a shaman shaking maracas doesn't help cure cancer. Buffs? Peace pipes. Debuffs? Spawn camping. Hey, what are you doing on my land? Strength? Low. You know what beats a bow and arrow? Any gun. Speed? Very low. Which would you rather? 1 horsepower or 640? Resistance? Fast travel. IQ? Low. If Pocahontas was smart, she would have blown her way to the top. Honeypot the enemy into revealing some of their war plans. But instead, she was too busy.
Well, I guess that's the reason why the channel called Offending Everybody. Because he offended everybody. And it's just funny, bro. Like, it's a playoff of stereotypes. Yeah, that's all it is a playoff stereotype.
Smart, she would have blown her way to the top. Honeypot the enemy into revealing some of their war plans. But instead, she was too busy getting her clam wet, as her people were the ones actually getting f***ed. Happiness? Depends how good my trip is. Endurance? Very low. I'm pretty sure there's only like 14 left. Luck? Low. That dream catcher isn't preventing nightmares. It's making you live one. And special ability? Obviously, tax-free land. So after crunching the numbers, I can safely say the race with the best stats is... the whites. Obviously, we always win. Sure, other stats may be better, but there's no patch notes for how broken we are. So that's my vid on which race has the best stats. Special thanks to @user dash... looks like he threw his face on the keyboard for giving me this idea. As soon as I read it, I knew I had to do it. It's just so perfect for this channel. And just remember, if you can't get it up, it doesn't mean you're not a man. It just means you're buffering. Wait, I have some delicious updates. So many of you know I started this channel around 9 months ago, and after making 80 videos, I've spent about $25,000. Now, to me, it's 25 grand well spent, as I'm super happy with how these videos have come out. I mean, who else is making videos?
But, yo, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. And I say this.
My brain is just...
I say this.
Go ahead.
It depends on what the game is, though. Literally, depends on what game it is. It's like you put blacks versus whites.
So which race has the best stats? Oh.
If it's a sports game,
okay.
You put it in a sports game, you know we go.
See, he said that. See, you. That's
what I'm saying. Now you put in a math game, you know what I'm saying, equations. I'm like,
no.
Some Asian country gonna win.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I thought you...
Now you put it in the coke category where sniffing some powder. Now the white shop might got to.
I'm done. Come on.
Hey man,
don't come over here with no BS. Either.
Y'all spill stuff in the comments, man.
Please do.
Y'all thoughts, bro. That was funny.
It was funny.
Don't get, if you get offended or you get in your tight, like, bro, you might just get blocked. So
sad. Don't come over here with that bullshit. We can make the video.
But as always, I do go by the name DJ Kid. This is
here, Nicole.
We are.
Go and get it. Ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me